চন্দননগরে জিম্বাবুয়ের প্রাক্তন টেস্ট অধিনায়ক তাইবু। আমরা এই মুহূর্তে কথা বললাম তাইবুর সঙ্গে। তাইবু, ফার্স্ট অফ অল ওয়েলকাম টু চন্দননগর, এবং হোয়াটস ইউর এক্সপিরিয়েন্স দিস অ্যাটমসফিয়ার অ্যান্ড অ্যাবাউট কোচিং ইন দিস ক্লাব?
I always enjoy it when I'm coaching young kids, because I remember a few years ago I used to be young, I used to be their age, and the same feeling that I know they are getting is the same feeling I used to get when some international players from outside the countries, outside of Zimbabwe, used to come to my primary school, Chipembere, where I grew up, and they used to do drills exactly like I'm doing now. Some other people used to do that. So it makes me feel some kind of a way that I used to be like this. So it brings a joy, a childhood joy that I would have forgotten.
Taibu, you played in KKR a couple of years ago. So do you have any plan to coaching staff join the KKR camp?
At some stage, it's something that I would love to do. Yes, I have. Sometimes I've put my name out there, but I'm a young coach, and it's a matter of time that I will get that.
What's your planning about coaching? Because you played sort of time for international cricket, most probably 1 decade. So what is the now plan about the coaching?
Well, for me, coaching is very simple for me. The player has got the talent. If you are playing international cricket, if you are playing first-class cricket, if you are playing any representative cricket, the talent is there. I think the duty of a coach, or the duty of coaches, is to be able to create an atmosphere so that talent blooms, because the talent is there. So for me, what's important is if I'm able to create an atmosphere for each player, for them to really bloom out, then I've done my job.
Now Sikandar Raja is one of the famous cricketer in Zimbabwe, but unfortunately she did not get in team in IPL. So what's about reaction about this thing, Sikandar Raja?
Well, I haven't spent a lot of time in Zimbabwe of late. I now live in the UK. I know that in Zimbabwe cricket has been going up and down, in which it's bound to happen. But I think the people that are in charge are trying to do their best so that Zimbabwe keeps playing against the stronger opposition, and when they keep doing that and they are competitive and winning against the stronger opposition, then that means certain players will play well. When certain players play well, that's how they actually get into IPL. So as long as they are not playing against strong opposition, then their talent was not going to be recognized. So my feeling to that is, at the end of the day, Zimbabwe has got to be playing against Australia, has got to be playing against India, has got to be playing against New Zealand. If they are doing that, then the players that will do well will then have a chance to be selected for IPL.
We know that Zimbabwe cricket has a lot of legacy, but nowadays Zimbabwe cricket is down. So what's your take this opportunity? What is your that says why Zimbabwe cricket now not growing up to?
Well, I think you can't say it's one particular thing. I think Zimbabwe cricket can improve on the development, on introduction on the grassroots, on development, and once that is done, the high performance becomes easy, and then the international becomes easier. So it's not a particular thing that we can only look at the top, because if we are now looking at the top, we're looking at the international players, and that's how Zimbabwe cricket is judged. It's judged by those players that play international. However, from that international, there's high performance. From high performance, there's development. From development, there's grassroots. The whole pyramid has got to be doing well. Therefore, the end result, which is the national team, will then be seen.
I hope you saw the Water Gavaskar Trophy India versus Australia. So what is your thought about the Indian performance? What is your actually I want to know what is your take on Indian performance?
I think they performed really well in the first test match. I think that record second innings was amazing. To see Jaiswal batting the way he did, together with K. Rahul, I think that was amazing. But for me, the standout performance on the batting has been Nitish. He's really been playing well. I think especially after I think after the first innings of the second test, I think he should have been brought up the order a bit, because if someone is playing well, you want to give them more time. And he's been playing well. He's been looking very comfortable. I think he could have, been up the order a little bit more. I think Bumrah has been amazing. He's been bowling really well. And I think the one little aspect that could have been improved was the catching.
Last question is that lots of talk about Rohit Sharma retirement because Rohit Sharma age, Rohit Sharma performance. So, what is your take this way? Do you think that this is the right time to Rohit Sharma retirement in Test format?
In regards to retirement or carrying on to play, I don't think it's a decision that should be made by people outside. I think it's a decision that he himself and the coaching staff will be able to sit down and discuss about it, and also not only the staff, but also his family, because dynamics will change, and I think it's something that he knows that he's going to have to think about it at some given point in time. Thank you.